Long ago, there lived a beautiful young girl. Her name was Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. They were lazy. They made Cinderella do all the housework. One day, an invitation came from the palace for them to attend the king's ball. "What shall we wear?" asked the stepsisters. "Get our new dresses ready, Cinderella," they shouted at her. On the evening of the ball, the stepsisters wore their best clothes. They were happy to attend the ball. Cinderella was sad because she could not go. She had no beautiful clothes to wear. A kind fairy saw Cinderella crying. "Don't cry, dear," said the fairy. "I'll help you." She waved her magic wand and changed Cinderella into a beautiful princess. She changed Pumpkin into a horse carriage. "Now you can go to the ball," said the fairy. "But remember to come before 12 midnight." Cinderella was very beautiful at the ball. Everybody admired her. The prince fell in love with her. The prince only danced with Cinderella. They had a wonderful time together. Suddenly, the clock struck 12. Cinderella had to leave. As she ran down the stairs, her left shoe dropped. The prince picked up the shoe. He wanted to meet her again. "Any girl who can wear this shoe will be my wife," he told his father. He sent his soldiers to look for her. They looked everywhere. Finally, they came to Cinderella's house. The stepsisters tried the shoe, but their feet were too big. Cinderella could wear the shoe. She married the prince and they lived happily ever after. The Thumbelina. A woman wanted to have a daughter very much. She asked a wise old woman for help. "Plant this seed in a pot and your wish will come true," said the old woman. So the woman did as she was told. Soon the seed grew into a plant with a red flower. In the middle of the flower was a little girl, no bigger than a thumb. Therefore, the woman called her Thumbelina. The woman loved her like her own child. She took good care of her. But one day, a big frog came and took her away. "You are so beautiful," croaked the frog. "I want you to marry my son." The frog put Thumbelina on a lily leaf in the middle of the river. Thumbelina started to cry. She did not want to marry an ugly frog. Some fish felt sorry for her. They beat away the stalk to let the lily leaf float away. Thumbelina was happy in summer when the weather was warm, but she became cold and hungry in winter. Thumbelina met a friendly mouse who invited her into her house. One day, the mouse said, "Come and meet my friend the mole. He is looking for a wife." Thumbelina visited the mole in his house. An injured bird was lying on the ground. Thumbelina cared for the bird until he was well enough to fly away. Thumbelina was sad and lonely in the spring. It was time for her to marry the mole. Suddenly, she heard a voice calling her from above. It was the bird that she had helped before. The grateful bird did not forget Thumbelina's kindness. "Climb onto my back and I'll take you to where your people lived," said the bird. The bird flew over the sea and came to a palace where there were little people just like Thumbelina. Thumbelina married the prince.